Meanwhile, at the Crestwood Ridge Manor in the living room, Carly's thinking, and as she has a flashback of her and Bobby's wedding. I promise to love, cherish, for better or worse, rich or poor, and in sickness and health, as long as I shall live. And as Carly put the ring on Bobby's finger. I promise to love, cherish, for better or worse, rich or poor, and in sickness and health, as long as I shall live. And as the flashback changed to Bobby picking Carly up and carry her over the threshold into their hotel room. And the flashback changed again to Bobby making sweet love to his wife Carly. And as the flashback ends, damn, what a dilemma I got myself in. No matter, I gotta get out of here. And as Carly got her stuff, and as she got up and went and left the living room. Meanwhile, at the Leaving Book Cafe in the office, Gloria's counting her till Bobby came and knocked on her door. And she saw it's him. Hey, sorry, someone named Taya wants to see you. Okay, thank you. By the way, you mind opening up tomorrow? Sure, no problem. And as Bobby turned and walked away, just as Taya soon came in, and Gloria saw her. Hey, how you holding up? How the hell do you think I'm holding up? My husband's not himself. I just put the man I fell in love back in my life. Meanwhile, at the front counter, Bobby's finished putting Muppets in the display. Just as Rita came to where he is, and he saw her and got up and faced her. What are you doing here? I work here now. How long have you been here? Well, I moved back in 2004, except I live in Redondo Beach and then Santa Monica, and I figured the way our marriage ended, I assume you wanted nothing to do. Wrong! Speaking of marriage, I believe you and I need to catch up. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in the dining room, Will's finished ringing up the customer and gave him his chains back. Have a good day. And as the customer walked away, and as Will got up and head towards Aaron's office, and went in and head towards the desk and sat down and got on Aaron's computer till Jennifer came, and soon Will looked up and saw her there. Took you long enough to figure out who it is? Jennifer, and as Will got up and went to where she is. What are you doing here? I got wrong. I'm not done with you yet. Meanwhile, in Rachel's office, Rachel's on her laptop completing paperwork till Joseph came in and knocked on her door. And Rachel looked up and saw him at the door. I need your help. And as Joseph came in, sure, what can I do? Actually, I need a favor. Well, a rather large one. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles courthouse in the conference room, Amanda and Daniel came in. And as Daniel closed the door, and as he turned and faced Amanda, and as she turned and faced him. You didn't exactly ask my question back there. Richards, I cannot believe you would ask me something like that. You know damn well how much I value us. And to put my mom into this conversation, I just want to know, because it seems all you do right now is protect us. You really want to do this right here, right now? Yeah, I do. Because I am tired to death of you always putting her first instead of me. And it has to stop. Meanwhile, at Angela and Vince's house in the bedroom, Angela's asleep in bed. And as she turned over and put her hands, but didn't feel Vince's chest. And as she woke up and noticed he's not there. And as she sat up, soon she got up and put her robe on and head out of the room. And went down the hall and head down the stairs to the living room to where Linda is, who saw her. What the hell? And as Linda got up, finally, you're up. What do you want? There's some things we need to sort out if you value your daughter. Meanwhile, at the Grand Empire in John's office, Ashley's waiting at her husband's desk till Carly came in. and Ashley saw and got up just as Carly closed the door and turned and went to where Ashley is. Thanks for taking the time off your schedule to meet me at short notice. I take there's a particular reason to why you summoned me. Yeah, Jasmine here? John's currently in a meeting with a potential new client, and he has a press conference to attend afterwards, so basically, he's gonna be busy all day. I need to tell you something, and it's very important. Carly, whatever it is, you can tell me. The thing is, I married your grandson a couple months ago. I know, it's so soon, but it was love at first sight, but now, it seems I got myself in a little bit of roadblock. Meanwhile, at the Leaving Book Cafe in the office, Gloria and Taya are talking. Look, you wanna give some time? This is driving me completely bonkers, Taya. I have to save Maria and her husband because I feel like I don't know minds at all. Jeff will eventually regain his nerves. Until then, what am I supposed to do? Accept this to who he is now? A part of him is not gonna let you go, so you can't take anything he has to heart, okay? The reason why I'm here, I'm sent by her husband to say he's really worried about you. I'm not going home till my husband's memory return. Eventually it will be, but you need to be there for him. Meanwhile, in the front, as Rita and Bobby came inside the table. So, seems to me you've been holding out quite well. Yeah, it seems so. And also, you're doing good as well. How's Max? He's doing well. Peter's doing the same. And I'm gonna think, hey, I just want what's best for my son. Especially given to what Frank and Mimi's put us through. Yeah, speaking of which, Frank's brother Wayne knew about the tsunami, which means Mimi and Frank knew as well. You know what? What's that? Wait, there's something you should know about them. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital at the balcony, Jennifer and Will came out and saw the view. And as you turned and faced each other, let it be known that this will always be us. Why are you back? Well, it seems Rex and I didn't see eye to eye, so I decided to turn back here because I really miss you. I do as well, but we can't go back to where we had. I know. There's something I need to tell you. Meanwhile, in Rachel's office, Rachel and Joseph are talking. What kind of favor you speak of? I need some proof to who my original parents are. All I have is this. And as Joseph showed Rachel a birth certificate, and she got it and read it. When I received that, I have the next flight here. And are you certain these two are? At first, I didn't believe it till social service confirmed it. I've been living in foster care for almost my entire life, till I overheard my step-parents talking about me. Well, I wasn't supposed to find out who my real parents are, so when I confronted about that, they confirmed it. I'm sure you see, that's the thing. I hate secrets being kept from me, especially since I've been lied to. So, where exactly do I fit in this equation? I'm glad you asked. I need a DNA test to confirm to Andrew and Mildred that I'm their son. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles courthouse in the conference room, Amanda and Daniel are talking. Really, Amanda? You think I'm that selfish to insist I should care more about you than the war? But I did not say that. Shisama, don't you ever call my mom that. In fact, why don't you just admit it? You never give it to us, cause I don't. She's put me in more danger than you ever know. Have you forgotten about the shadow games and the shadow killers? And not to mention you being in a shadow world, because what's the big deal? All she was doing is trying to protect. Will you just listen to yourself? You're defending a person you despised not too long ago, and now you're helping her jump bail? Who knows what you and the others? Let me just say this one time. I don't regret it at all. In fact, I'll do it all over again if I have to, and you or anybody else for the matter cannot stop me. Meanwhile, at Angela and Vince's house in the living room, Angela and Linda are talking. Look, you bastard. You go near my daughter, and not only will I kill you, I will make your husband rich. I'll save your threats. You don't scare me at all. In fact, I have a way to ensure I get what I want in the end. And speaking of Ariana, and as Linda got Angela her iPhone, and she see a picture of her. She's being held in a secret location. You spineless bitch, and as Angela slapped Linda. You're gonna tell me where she is, and as Linda got her iPhone back wrong. Cause it seems you don't have the advantage. I do. So, if you ever want to see your precious daughter, then all you gotta do is divorce your husband, and this time for real, or risk losing Adriana forever. Meanwhile, at the Graham Empire in John's office, Ashley and Carly are talking. Wow, really? You married a Graham? I am so happy for you, so tell me, what's this roadblock you can't seem to get by? The thing is, I have truly fallen madly in love with this person I'm married to. The only thing is, now the other individual who I used to be married, well, is being on the verge of being single. And you think it's your chance to be with this person. Look, I already know who you're talking about. Will, who's always still married to my granddaughter, yes. Except the fact that she left the country for some random dude. Wrong. It seems she's back in town, and after a talk with me, she wants to give her marriage another chance. So here's my advice to you. From the way I see it, you have this amazing guy who's in love with you, and I don't think it's fair to be plagiarizing him if you know it's wrong. I love Bobby a lot. That's why I married him, of course. He is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Then you know exactly what you gotta do. Anyways, I better go join my husband. You know you wait out. Please excuse me, and have my secretary validate your parking. And it's as she went and left the room. Meanwhile, at the Leaving Boat Cafe in the office, Gloria and Taya are talking. You make it sound so damn easy, but look, I know it's hard, but eventually it'll get better soon. I really hope you're right. That's because I am. Alright, I'll go and see how he's doing. Do more than that. Look, he needs you more than ever. And as Taya got up and went and headed to the door, Taya, and as she stopped and turned and faced Gloria, is what you say is true? My husband Jeff will be fine. Trust me. And as Taya went and left the office. Meanwhile, in the front, Rita and Bobby are talking just as Taya went past their table. You know what? Just when it seems that family can't get any yes, I know. So, how are you? I heard you married Carly. I'm giving Carly the space she needs to figure out exactly what she wants, but I know she was involved with your nephew Will, but overall, I know she can see that she belongs with me because she's well worth waiting for. I was really worried about you when the tsunami hit and I got your text, but I didn't understand. Hey, look, why don't we do some more catching up at the pub and do me a favor? Don't let my wife know I'm here. Your secret's safe with me, and seriously, I'm happy for you too. Anyways, I gotta meet my husband at the court. Tina's trial's today. That's right. She's finally gonna pay for her crimes. Give your mom my best. I will. And as they got up, it is so good to see you. Likewise. And as they came and hugged each other and pulled away, and as Rita went and left the cafe, and as Bobby got his iPhone and pulled up a waiting picture of him and Carly. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital on the balcony, Jennifer and Will are talking. Jennifer, you know you can tell me anything, right? You know, despite our marriage is over, there's still a part of me that will always love what we share. I feel the same way. I just hope that someday, when all this is behind us, that we may eventually become friends. Me too. Anyways, I'll catch up with you later. And as Will turned and head inside, Will, and as Will stopped and turned and faced Jennifer. Thank you. And as Will turned and head back in the hospital. And as Jennifer turned and saw the view, and as she thinking, I know it may seem crazy, but my grandmother's right. I owe it to myself to see if there's still a chance for us to be together. Meanwhile, in Rachel's office, Rachel and Joseph are talking. So you want me to do a DNA test on Andrew and Mildred? Look, I know what you're thinking. It sounds very far-fetched, but I wouldn't be here if those results aren't accurate. The point is, I'm doing this for good reason, which is, my birth certificate don't lie. The point of the matter is, I was gonna show them, but they just straight out flat accused me of working with the Collins as soon I told them I was there. So dude, you seriously didn't think that this was gonna be easy for you as you might hope. And also, to add it to that, it's kinda convenient for you to show up right around Tina's trial. I'm fully aware of who she is. She put me through hell. In fact, she kidnapped me back in 2007. It literally took everything I got to escape, which I did, only to be captured again and placed in foster family care. Long story short, I overheard something about me, so I decided to do some homework and discovered I had a family somewhere here in California, and here I am. It was not easy coming to Los Angeles for where I was, but I get it. Look, I wouldn't be asking this if it wasn't true. You know what? I gotta admit, it seems you're determined to prove your point, and you got a lot of guts, so there may be a way I can help you. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles courthouse in a conference room, Amanda and Daniel are talking. Wow, I cannot believe what I'm hearing, so you better start believing. So, my boyfriend better help a cold heart, don't you ever call her that again. Look, I don't give a damn how you feel towards my mom, but you're not gonna keep talking trash about her, especially when I'm around. In fact, I'm not letting nobody talk trash about her for the matter. Why? When it's the truth. All this time, you tell me how much hell she put you through, and now you helping her? Really? Seems to me you never stop blaming my mom, and honestly, I don't know if I could be with a person who has a personal vendetta against my mom. That makes it two of us, because I don't know if I can be with someone who helps their mom jump bail to another country. So the question of the matter is, where do we stand from that? Meanwhile, at Angela and Vince's house in the living room, Angela and Linda are talking. You monstrous bitch, call me all the names you want known to man, but I have the upper hand in the game. Vince and I, what's wrong? You just don't get it. He's also captured the matter, and the future of your daughter is in your hands. I will not let you win this twisted game of yours. You are really that damn foolish to what's happening right now. Seriously, you have 24 hours to break up and make it real. And when I mean real, I mean on YouTube, because I will be checking it and it's not there. Say goodbye to everything you have. And let's Linda win. And as Angela thinking, well, I guess I really don't have much of a choice now, don't I? But bear in mind, I refuse to let you win, Linda, in the end. And as Angela looked at the family portrait of her husband Vince, and their daughter Adriana,